murdered people, that you people are going to go to hell, you people are bloody drunkards, you are like this, you are already promiscuous, because so many 250,000 abortions a year taking place in your country, 250,000 abortions, innocent children, defenseless children, you murder them, 250,000, nothing of that kind, nothing of that kind. We are only giving you a commentary of these Quranic ayahs from that atom bomb that Muhammad left. Out of that rays of light are taken out and expanded, which makes it too hard for the French to swallow. Now, they are terrified. See, Islam is a challenge. George Bernard Shaw, a British playwright, he said, if any religion has a chance of conquering England, Europe, within the next 100 years, that religion is Islam. Not with a gun, not with a grenade, but with the intellect. If any religion has a chance of conquering England, Europe, within the next 100 years, that religion is Islam. And they know. Islam is growing in Britain. And in France, there are 2 million Muslims there. And you have to talk to the people according to their background and experience. And to do that, before leaving for France, I learned French. It's a hobby. If I go to a new country, I try to learn the language of the people. I was wanting to go to Indonesia, so I learned Indonesian. And in the city hall of Cape Town, I was demonstrating to the people. I said, you see, every language is beautiful and every language is unique. But when we don't know a language, that language seems funny to us, silly to us. So I started telling the people, I said, now look, I want you people to vote for the silliest language that I'm going to speak. So saying, I said, look, I'm speaking English to you. You Malays are more bilingual than the Afrikaners. You speak English as good as your Afrikaners. At home you speak Afrikaans like the Afrikaner, and with me you speak English as good as the Englishman. You are most bilingual people. So I'm speaking English. This sounds natural to you. If I speak Afrikaans, as maar ek sal julle die waarheid, dit is vir julle voordelig dat ek weggaan, want as ek as nie weggaan nie, so you say, well, this has got some weird accent, some funny way of saying things. But there's nothing funny about the language. There's nothing funny about the language. There's funny about my pronunciation, but nothing funny about the language. Then I quoted some verses in Zulu. You used to listen in Xhosa. Xhosa and Zulu are sister languages, dialects of the same language. Again, it's not so funny. Then I quoted Swahili. It said, tazameni mikono yangu na miguu yangu. Yagua ni mimi mwenyewe. Mshike ni mbwane. Wagua roho haina mwili na mifupa. Kama navyoniona mimi kwa nayo. And there was a smile on the audiences. Well, sounds a little funny. Then, as a tengo kelak tanganku dan kakiku, inilah aku sendiri, jamahlah aku dan lihatlah, karena hantu tiada berdaging dan tulang, seperti yang kamu lihat pada padaku. And there was a laugh. So that means they voted. They voted already. I didn't have to ask. You voted that the silliest and the funniest language is this last one. So I'm asking my audience, in fact it's the city hall packed with mostly my Muslim brothers and sisters, mostly Malays. Mostly Malays. So I said, what language is that? They don't know. I said, that's your language. Damn fools, this is your language. Your language is the silliest and the funniest language. How can you say such a thing? No, the reason is, for 300 years you didn't hear it. And it's 10,000 miles away from here. So there's no chance of you just going to it. So that language, because you didn't hear, it sounds the silliest and the funniest. But if you were an Indonesian or a Malaysian, this is the sweetest language, Tengo, Tangangu, dan Kakiku. My God, you say so, that's the best. So now, I have this hobby of mine, I learn French. And that's the hardest language. I know Spanish, I can give you Spanish. Hebrew, I can give you. Nigerian, I can give you. So many languages, about 20 different languages I can give you. But the hardest I found was French. At this old age, wanting to learn new words, the pronunciation. And I forget. And again, I hammer the thing in, and again it falls off from the brain. And it was ordeal. But I did it. I did it while I'm traveling from Durban to London. On the way, I was cependant, je vous dis la vérité. Il a inventé je pour vous que je parle, car si je ne parle pas, les consulteurs ne viendront pas pour vous. Mais si je m'appelle, je vous l'enverrai. I said, I did it. And still getting on and on. I said, when I land in France, I'm going to tell these Muslims, I said, look man, this old man, I took the trouble of learning this in French. Why can't you do the same? If this old man of 75 can do it, why can't you young people do the same? And this is, you're speaking the language. This is a foreign language to me. And it's a very difficult language, especially for those, I was told, if you know English first, then French is very difficult. If you just throw you into France, in the French environment without knowing English, you can learn it quickly. But if you learn English first, because it's phonetic, it's a B-A-D bat, C-A-D cat, R-A-T rat, M-A-D mat, French is not like that. So, it's very difficult. I learned it. Now, in the second book of mine, Muhammad, the natural successor to Christ, I'm quoting an Afrikaans verse. It's in the English one. There's Afrikaans is there. And it's a very, very beautiful way of starting with the Afrikaans, I found. I meet an Afrikaner and apologized to him. I said, you know, sir, I'm in South Africa for 60 years and I can't speak Afrikaans. You know, I said, I feel very sorry. My apologies. I said, you see, the reason is, when I went to school, they didn't teach us Afrikaans at school, and that's a fact. But my children are doing very well. My children are learning Afrikaans. But you see, me in my own way, I'm trying to learn the language. And you see, what I do is I use the Bible. I know the Bible extensively by heart in English. So if I want to learn another language, I get a Bible in that language. That's how I learned French. That's how I learned Indonesian. That's how I learned Swahili. I get a Bible in that language. So I want to learn Afrikaans, so I get an Afrikaans Bible. And what I already know, I memorize that. So I'm telling the Afrikaner, I says, you know, your language is a unique language. Absolutely unique. Actually, all languages are unique, says the Quran. They are all signs of Allah's creation. Every language is miraculous and every language is unique. But yours is more special. It's the youngest of the world's languages, Afrikaans. And I said, it is absolutely unique. I said, you see, use 4 negatives to prove a positive. So what you're talking about? I said, you see, you know, in the Gospel of St. John, chapter 16, verse 7, it says, maar ek sal julle die waarheid. Dit is vir julle voorbelig dat ek weggaan. Want as ek as nie weggaan nie, sal die trooster nie na julle kom nie. Maar ek as weggaan, sal ek hom na julle stuur. It says, ni. 4 negatives to prove a positive. There's not another language on earth which does that. Marikas, ni, weggaan, ni, sal die toerusting, ni, ja, dat komt niet. Nee. The guy's interested. He knows it's classical. What I'm quoting is classical. There's not like I say, oh, Handit is good, finish. Or tomorrow is tomorrow, finish. But now, this what I'm speaking is something classical to him. It's honey from his Holy Bible. I'm quoting exactly word for word. He wants to know what is this all about. So I said, this tourist, who is this tourist? If you know this is the Holy Ghost, I said, no, it doesn't say that it's the Holy Ghost. Shh, Holy Ghost started. The guy doesn't know what hit him. By the time you finish, he doesn't know what hit him. And how it started, he doesn't know. He can't remember. I said, I don't know Afrikaans. But you know, I was trying to learn your language. And you know, this is how I do it. And you know, your language is a beautiful language. It's a unique language. And you know, you got 4 negatives to prove a positive. He's buying. There's so many ways of getting at the people. Share, talk to them. Right. The French testified by dividing from France that the literature, that is what I'm talking is very good.